All right, back on Rick's Chevelle. This thing is getting the correct numbers matching cylinder heads, intake, carburetor, and the solid cam and lifters that it was supposed to have, but somebody has changed this motor around. So, going to pull this apart and put it back the way it was supposed to be. I'll chime in and let you know what I got. All right, cam and head swap update number one. I got the heads off, got the intake off. Man, this thing has like hooker super comps on it, and they are a total pain in the ass to get out of this car. I mean, those are like big primary headers. So much stuff had to come apart, like the 4-speed linkage. Had to take the steering shaft loose, the steering box. Just a drag. So, got the heads off, intake, headers off. So in the morning, I'll come out, pull off the water pump, power steering pump, balancer, timing cover, pull the cam out, and see where that leads me. But yeah, I wasn't planning on having so much time in the headers. But other than that, no big deal. All right, well, when tomorrow comes and more progress happens, I'll tune back in and let you know what's going on. Okay, I finally got this thing back together. So let me bring you up to speed on what this car actually is. This is Rick's 1969 Chevelle SS 396 L78 car. And what that means is it was ordered with the higher horsepower 396. And when Rick bought the car 8-10 months ago, he ran the VIN and stuff or whatever, and he knew that it was an L78 car, but it had the wrong top end on it, but it had the correct block. The block is a CE block, which would be like a warranty engine from Chevy. So I don't know the caching numbers of the heads or anything, so I'm just going to tell you what I've done. He had found the numbers matching correct cylinder heads, and the date on the heads predated the build of the car. Same thing with the intake. These are large runner rectangular port heads, gigantic ports. And then also he had me pull the cam out, which was an Urson cam, and he got a comp cams grind of the original solid lifter cam that came in this car. And the cam card is right here. So this one is duration at 50, 242. Let's see here. Gross valve lift is 520, 520. What's the center line on this one? 107 center line on the intake. So I put the replacement camshaft in, which is a mechanical. We put 5/16 push rods in it. They're the big ones. And I ran into nothing but problems with this thing. So I tore it apart. I've changed a lot of camshafts in my life. I mean, I've changed upwards of 100 easily. I have never had to pull a grill out of a car to change a cam. So I get it all apart. I can't get the grill out because it's hitting the grill. So I go to YouTube because that's where all the information is stored. We all know this. I look at 4 or 5 other people doing cam swaps in 396 Chevelles, 69. Nobody had to remove the cam, or excuse me, the grill. So pulled the grill out, cam come out the front. So I didn't know if the engine's not sitting in the right mount on the frame, but the Z-bar lines up. So I don't know what all that's about, but that was a pain. Had to come out the grill. The new one goes back in the grill. I put it back together with the double roller. Get the cam in. Put the heads on. Torque them down. I ordered intake gaskets from Summit, and I was specific about what I needed. I got the wrong set of gaskets 3 times. On this intake, there is an extra bolt on the runner. So there's like 4 extra bolts total on this intake. So I finally got the right intake gaskets. Get the intake on, torque down. Putting it together, Rick comes in and he says, hey, you have to pull that plug out of the front of the intake. I didn't even notice it. There's 2 water inlets on the front of that intake. And I look at it and I'm like, oh, I didn't even pay attention. So I grab a ratchet. It's a old 3/8 that cast iron plug. Put a ratchet on it, plug just crumbles. I mean, it looks like sand. It's just falling apart. I'm like, oh, that sucks. So I get a drill bit and I drill a little bit out of the center, put an extractor in it, put a socket and a ratchet on it, not even a big ratchet. I turn it, crack the intake. Like, wow, that sucks. So I had to pull the intake back off, take the intake over to a welding shop. They just drilled out the plug. I took on the tap, ran the tap through it, cleaned it up, put it back together, put it back on the motor. Putting it all together, I'm getting it ready to run. As I'm getting it ready to run, because the entire top end's a different top end, the old, where the 10 gauge sender was in the head, I tried to remove that brass fitting, stripped out instantly. So I run to the parts store, get the brass fitting for the temp sensor. Put the temp sensor in, okay, cool, I keep moving. That carburetor is not the original carburetor, that's the one that it drove in with. I did not want to break the cam in with another carburetor that was condition unknown. So he has the numbers matching correct Holley carburetor and the metal fuel lines for the car. And I guess that's special to the L78. So Rick, and this intake is a Holley flange. That is a quadrajet flange carburetor. Rick brings me an adapter. It's the wrong adapter. So I got to order it from Napa. I get the adapter. The adapter comes in. Getting ready to start it. Everything's going good. My buddy Mike comes over. He gets in the car. We start the engine. He's got it running. He's at 2,000. I'm setting the timing, getting everything going under the hood. We get 10 minutes into the 20-minute break-in. The plastic hose, the plastic tubing that goes to the oil pressure gauge, burst. Shoots oil all over the header on the driver's side. It immediately ignites. Big fireball over here. He shuts the key off. I keep an extinguisher. I hit the header with the extinguisher. Get the fire out. Oh, actually, let me back up. Before I got to that point, the night before, we had it all together. We were trying to get it to run. Fuel pump quit. Fuel pump just quit working. So I had to order the fuel pump. The next morning, I put the fuel pump in. Mike shows up. We get it running. Fireball, poof. Hit it with the extinguisher. No problem. Order a copper tubing kit for the gauge. Put it back together. Rick shows up. Just happened to show up. He gets in the car. He runs it for the last 10 minutes. We get the cam broken. So it's just been kind of a nightmare. Anything that could possibly go wrong did go wrong. Don't know why, but it's just been an uphill battle. So it's back together. It runs. The next thing I have to do is put the original carburetor and fuel line on, hook the power brake booster back up, put the air cleaner on. But it runs, and it sounds completely different. I mean, like totally different than it sounded before. Doesn't make any sense, but it does. I mean, it sounds much more aggressive. So I will give you a sample of what it sounds like. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up or the mic's going to pick it up, but I'll start it and give you a show. Okay, so it's idling right now. It's not quite warmed up, but it is idling. I don't know if the microphone is picking up the little clatter from the rocker arms from the solid lifter, but I'll take the mic out back and see if it'll get a decent sound of it. So it does run, sounds good. The timing is set. It's going to change that distributor to a numbers matching unit. It was one of those forever projects that just everything was in the way. Kept having problems, things kept breaking, wrong parts kept showing up. It's just not really a good time, but it's done. I mean, it runs. Once I swapped the other carb on it and get the air cleaner and the grill and everything back in, I'll shoot another video. But for now, this is what there is. Just a unbelievable nightmare. All right, I'll chime in later. See ya.